later, Chelsea. So, we were worried about Tyler, so we put him in the jail. We weren't worried about Tyler having coitus. We were worried about Des attacking Tyler. Said you wanted it funny.
Uh-huh.
All right. All right.
Not too funny.
And not too realistic. We
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
hear all this.
All right, my fellow cowpokes, we are gathered here to hitch this here couple, Doolin Des and Tyler Tornado, in holy matrimony. If any of you object, you can just move over in front of them there targets, and we'll say, shooter ready, or you can be quiet. Now, marriage is a sacred get-together. So believe it or not, I done wrote a poem.
Whoa.
That fits right in.
Fantastic. Done wrote.
Marriage is forever. You can't leave each other. Never. It's nice to have silver and gold, but it's better to have love when you're old. So hold each other's hands and celebrate the trail you chose. Because when you got each other, you don't need another.
Amen.
I think that was pretty cute. All right. All right, before we get to the vows, I have some sage advice. You know me, I've got something to say. I have some sage advice for this loving couple. Now, we all know that love is good stuff. Marriage is wonderful. It is fantastic to find that one person that you want to annoy for the rest of your life.
Guilty.
What? Surprise.
Amen.
I say to Des, husbands are sometimes like that yellow lab. They are hard to keep in the yard. The best way to get your man to do something is to suggest that he is too old to do it. You got the rope around him now. Give him a little slack. Tyler, remember that wives are like a Texas bluebonnet. Beautiful, delicate, and be appreciated. Never forget to tell her she is beautiful. Did you tell her she was beautiful?
She looks all right.
Now I know what's going to happen with that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Shoot him now.
Shotgun.
Shoot him
Time
now.
for the shotgun.
Further show.
Never forget to tell her she is beautiful. Then you will always get the last two words in every discussion. Yes, dear. But remember, that's only the beginning. Remember those three magic words as you go through married life. You're right, dear.
Said that twice today.
That's 4 words.
You're
As you
right.
wish works good too.
No,
You are right, dear.
no, you're right. Anyway,
Contractions.
admit it when you're wrong. And when you're right, just shut up. Tyler, since you are here to declare your devotion, do you promise to love Dueling Des more than your dogs or your rifle?
Wait.
Wait, that wasn't part of the bargain. Oh,
You
whoa.
should have read the contract. Will you always take off your spurs when you come to bed? Will you always spot for Dueling Des when it's 90 degrees outside? If it's over 100 degrees, will you offer her shade from your gun-cock's umbrella? Do you promise to keep the dogs on your side of the bed?
They always are.
And wash them outside rather than inside the house? Will you remember to put up the toilet seat? Put down the toilet seat. Sorry. Will you save that last piece of Nutmeg's apple crisp for Dueling Des?
Absolutely not. No.
You're supposed to reply, I do.
I'll think about that one. I'm saving room for
Everything
that.
else, yes.
Behind you.
I haven't heard any guns
Roy,
cocked
back
yet.
up.
They don't cock. Brought my hammer gun.
Dueling Des. Do you promise to love Tyler Tornado more than your shotgun and more than Ruger and Colt together? Will you make sure the grub is chuck wagon good?
I'll make sure Mom has it ready.
Do you promise to bring your man the last swig of critter juice?
Oh, that's tough.
I know, that's why, you know. And these are non-negotiable.
Marriage is hard.
And will you remember to put the paper back on the TP roll?
I always do.
Will you feed the dogs and not complain when they sleep on the couch?
I'm gonna do that anyway.
With the Lord and your friends as your witness, do you promise to put up with his grubby buddies and their dusty boots?
Yeah.
Will you even grab your apron and whoop up some chuck wagon grub when they're hungry?
I'll think about it.
All right. Should have gone over this before.
Tough candidate.
All right, here's a good one.
It's a lot easier.
Will you comfort him when you beat him in a cowboy match?
Yes.
Will you make him blueberry pie to help him soothe his ego? Well, that's commitment. Do you promise to love, honor, cook for, clean up after, surrender your share of the blankets, and let him go unshaven on Saturdays, and relinquish the remote until death do you part?
I like these vows.
Say I do.
I do.
Yeah.
Best is coming.
that.
Wait.
We got a list for you, buddy.
To you.
You're in for it.
All right, to make sure that this knot stays tied, I want you to repeat after me. I, Tyler Tornado,
I, Tyler Tornado,
take you, Dueling Des,
take you, Dueling Des,
to be my loved wife.
to be my loved wife.
I promise to love you
I promise to love you
and be your faithful partner,
and be your faithful partner,
for better, for worse,
for better and for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer and poorer,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will be true and loyal,
I will be true and loyal.
cherish you for all the days of our lives,
I'll cherish you for all the days of our lives.
and I will promise to pick up the dog poop in the yard.
I'll leave the dog poop for you in the yard.
Dueling Des, do you take this Tyler Tornado to be your husband? This will soon.
Yes. Yes, I do.
To have and to hold.
Yes.
No, you
Oh,
said it.
to repeat this.
okay. I didn't know I was
Oh, I'm
supposed to
sorry.
repeat
Yes.
it. Okay, yes, to have it
It
to
says
hold.
right here.
I doing this. Have you done this before?
It's been a long time. I do a lot more funerals than I do weddings.
She just got going one. Des just got a pee.
Dueling Des,
I duly did
take you, Tyler Tornado,
take you, Tyler Tornado,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health, even when it's the man flu.
To love and to cherish,
To love and to cherish
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
until death do you part.
until death do you part.
All right.
Amen.
I think she's going to marry again. All right, because you have promised to take care of the dogs and each other, I have the privilege and as the power invested to me by the town of Beaver Creek, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. And kiss her in Texas style. Big and juicy.
Oh no, he booted her in the ears.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, at this point, I would ask our black powder shooters, or we can't say black, our negative colored shooters.
Black
Smoky
powder
powder
matters.
shooters.
Black rifles matter.
Yeah, put it down range, over the berm.
How many?
All of them.
All you got.
Here we go. You guys step down here and get in the pit.
Ready? Be loud.
Loaded them with
Fire!
Come on, Jammer.
It didn't go in.
Oh, jeez.
Hammer jammed.
Hammer jam. No good.
Damn 97.
Damn 97.
Tyler, did you feel the asshole?
All right, get down there.
It's a little smoky in here.
Is that all of them? I can't hear on my left ear.
What?
Am I supposed to shoot it?
Yeah.
Turkey's locked up.
I need you guys in my category.